All right. So, hi everybody. At the moment, I do have YouTube on and I do have Instagram on at the same time because today we're going to be doing an extra avant-garde makeup tutorial today. So, I put my camera here for my YouTube channel and I've put my thing on to live for Instagram for today. If you don't follow my Instagram, it's master_Livy. If you don't follow my channel, it's MilkStep Official. And I would love to see you guys on either of them. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. This is going to be the look that we're going to recreate today. This one's called BOXED, and it came from an actual makeup tutorial that I've done before, but I haven't done it on here. I've done it in my beauty school. So today we're going to be kind of focusing on that. I hope you guys really enjoy this one. I'm really excited to put my hands right on into this one. So yes, just enjoy the video. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our primer. You can use whatever primer as long as you know how to use it properly, as long as it's compatible with the foundation you're going to be using. Mine is silicone based. This is Revlon Photo Ready. This is the only one I ever like to use on my face. And where did my mirror go? Oh, there she is. All right. So we're just going to start by just kind of priming the T-zone. Just like a few squirts is fine. Even a little more if you have to. But so far so good. And then just rub it in like any other thing. Make sure that you get an even amount on your entire face. And then down the neck, because we will be doing some neck design as well. Perfect. Oh, hello. Okay, perfect. So now that we're all primed, we're going to start. So because we're going to be doing the eyes in a kind of insane look, we should really start with the foundation because then it'll kind of look a little better. It'll kind of bring out a bit more of the eye makeup when I put it on. And I'm quite confident that my eye makeup won't look so, won't look bad. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to dig right into your MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation. It's my favorite foundation. It's the only one that's truly like, it's so soft, you just can't feel it on your face. It's amazing. So we're going to just like slather this on, and we're also going to slather on Fenty Beauty. So this color is in N1, and this one's in 100. So this is the lightest one. This is probably like a neutral color. So first things first, we're going to start by putting this on. So here we go. I just like to kind of drizzle it on my forehead because my forehead's pretty big. So she's just kind of like a palette, She's just the palette. So we're going to put that on our palette. Ooh, okay, and she could drop. Luckily she's okay, but we're going to grab her. Oh, you are lucky as hell. Okay, and then we're just going to, oh no, no. Oh, so she did, okay. Come on, child, please. Ugh, okay. Oh, I did it. Oh my God, I did it. I'm gonna do it again. Oh, okay, we're getting some out. We're okay. She's all right. She can make it. We can make it happen. So, okay, so I don't know what I did, but I did something. And now she's not happy and she isn't. Oh, okay. I don't want to do that again. Okay, let's just leave her for now. I'm gonna look at that later. We're gonna leave her. So, I think that's in my hair now. So, now we're gonna take our beauty blender, and I like to use the Gold Fix Plus. I actually put like more golden bits in this. So we're gonna be taking the Gold Fix Plus and just spraying it on instead of putting on water because it's got like a nice glittery kind of look to it. So we're just gonna, just like any other foundation, blend her. Yes. So you want it to kind of look more wet. That's what we're looking for right now. We're just kind of going real, like a very wet, very dewy look to the eye and to the rest of the look. The black on it will not look dewy, of course. It's just the foundation part that needs to be a bit more dewy, not that matte. Well, luckily that's what the case is, or else I'd be ending the video right here because of my poor foundation that decided to jump out of my hand. All right, so I think we have kind of an even tone right now. I think it's pretty even. So now we're gonna start on our beautiful concealer because I gotta conceal a little bit of my life sometimes. You know, all the stress, gets to me, so it messes with my eyes, So we're gonna conceal, and we're just kind of gonna do it like an Instagrammer. We're gonna conceal up here, we're gonna conceal over there, we're gonna conceal over here, and she's gonna look good. So kind of like be generous with it, because even though this is going to be a way lighter area, that's good because that's what we want. Trust me, it's what we want. And then I like to use my finger for this part just because of course, your finger is not going to be grabbing at the product. So I want all of the product to be on my fingers and on my eye, not all over my fingers, but you know what I mean. On my eye. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. That looks pretty good. There's one eye. And second eye. Wow. Also, lately my eyes started to become low-key painful. This eye here is so sensitive now. I don't know what's wrong. Oh. And it's not, I don't know, it just hurts. I don't know. I need to get that checked out because just recently started doing that. So I don't know what's wrong exactly, but we'll just deal with it and it'll be okay. So now that we have that kind of base done, so this look is just kind of going to be mainly about the eyeliner, but we are going to actually be incorporating just a little bit of color on the lid, just because that will even it out. So I'm just going to do a quick color change here because I totally forgot that my brush was blue. So, we don't want blue, but, it's a great thought. Thought. All right. So I think that's as good as it's going to get. I think I got most of it out. We're just going to do a quick dry on my hands. That's how we're going to dry her. We're going to use, actually, that's a lie. I have paper here. So we're just going to dry this off just a little bit. Perfect. I think we got most of it off. Oh, maybe just try a little bit more. Wouldn't do these with my brushes, but today is a different day and we're gonna do it. So this is actually an older palette that I'm using. You can't see it at the moment because it's got stuff on it, but this is what I'm using is my Morphe 35K palette. It's a pretty old palette. I got it before Morphe became so big. I'm sure that it's still available, but it's mainly a very neutral tone one. It's got all of the nude ones all the way to dark. But I'm just using one of the more of my lid color. It's a little bit more, yeah, it's it looks like my lid. It looks like my eyelid. So we're going to use that, and we're just going to pat it all around the lid, make it look normal again. And go all around here. I should have picked a lighter one, but that's okay. That's okay. No worries. Most of it will be hidden anyways. So nothing to worry about really. So just make sure that you get it all around the eye because this is going to be your base color. You're not really going to have any actual eyeshadow on the lid. You're just going to have eyeliner. So just make sure that this base color is really, well done. Bring it all the way up to the eyebrow. As you can see my base color. You can see that. Look how it's just so matte here. You don't really want to have a lot of your own eye showing. You can, but it's just maybe not too good for this look specifically. So now that we have the eyeshadow complete, we're going to go on to doing the eyeliner part. And I'm so excited to start the eyeliner part. I really am. So this is going to be super fun. If I wasn't blind, I would be able to see where I put my eyeliner brush. But I'm very, very blind. Oh, I found it. Okay, perfect. So for this look, we're going to be using Gucci Infinite Precision Liner. This is an iconic black. You could use any type of eyeliner, really, as long as it's one that's easily controllable. So here we go. This is going to be so fun. I just said, where's my mirror? And it's in my hand. Hi. All right. So here we go. I'm actually going to put up my picture right here. So, okay, or fall. All right. So we're going to start by just bringing it we're going to bring it really upwards, really up. Like she's up there, right up there, like that. And that's how we're going to start it. And be generous with it. Really be generous with it. Look at that. Just be so, so, so generous. Really wish I used my liquid, actually. That's okay. No worries. So as you see right now, there's the wing. It's pretty insane, right? So, and what we're going to do also is we're just kind of going to bring it down on an angle and thicken it, because this is going to be kind of the box part of it. You see what I mean? Look at that. So bring it down and make it a little bit thicker in that point. There we go. There we go. Perfect. So, and now we're just gonna go along the lid. And don't be afraid of being messy, especially on this part, just because you're just trying to get all that color in. And it's just massive wings. Look at that line. It's huge, right? So make sure that you get right on the lid and do a lot up here. Just be so generous with it. Be really, really generous. Be so very generous. But of course, in saying that, please be careful as well. Might turn messy if you get too generous with it, So just gonna thicken up here a little bit. Okay. Oof. Okay. Perfect. And now we're just gonna go. So once you get to this part here, right here, we're going to just thin it out just a little bit. Think of this liner as drag queen liner, and make it out here, just an out, really, really out. So now that we've gotten to that eyeliner part, we're actually gonna go upwards. We're gonna make a line right there, right here. That's where the line is going to be. And then we're gonna go downwards. So in saying that, here we go. Make it somewhat close to the nose. Don't make it too close, because I know sometimes that can make your nose look a little big. So just be a little bit careful with it. And then bring it back up. like this. And then just color it in like normal. Color it in. It's looking pretty good. All right, okay. So I'm just gonna go up a little bit more over here. I'm just gonna, there we go. So now that we have that piece done, we're just going to go in again with your liner and just kind of thicken, because you don't really want to give your eye a curve. Like where your eyeliner is, you want it to be kind of like straight. Like kind of like the entire lid. You want it to just kind of appear almost one-dimensional. Do you know what I mean? Your lid shouldn't look like a lid. So just like bring it upwards a little bit more, maybe, and then you can just color in the rest of it. And it just kind of like that kind of gives it that one-dimensional feeling, you know? Ooh. Kind of like that a little bit, you know? You gotta like really hide the hide it, you know, hide the dimension in your eye and give it that kind of like, you know, kind of unusual sci-fi look to the eye. Maybe even a little bit more, because I just see where it meets up here. And then I just like to clean it up a little bit. Clean, clean, clean. Just to be sure that it looks good. So just kind of give it that one-dimensional look, you know? This, of course, we're going to have to attempt it with the other eye. So we're going to go the same way. We're going to go up. Just going to be sure that I'm going to put this the right way. My God. So here we go. This way up here like this. Haha. Perfect. So now that I've kind of given it that way, we're just going to start making a wing. Takes absolutely nothing. There we go. Yep. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we go. I want to give it, you want to make it kind of thick, you know? Yeah. And then bring it in again. Give it a wing. I mean, color the top. Just like douse it in color, you know? Douse the color on. And then go in. So far, so good. I'm liking it. I'm liking the wing. It's really working. And now we're just gonna, this is gonna be the hard part here. Oh boy. Well, that wasn't that bad actually. So that's going to be how it's going to look. And then you just color it in like the other side. So here we go. Oh, also make sure to make it one-dimensional. So make sure to kind of connect it over the eyelid, just so it looks more like one-dimensional than, you know, than two. Okay, okay. It's working. Okay. Perfect. So far so good. This is working. We're just going to sharpen it a little bit more. And we're going to bring it inwards. All right, that's working. And I'm just seeing that it's a little bit messy up top. So we're actually just going to set that really quick before something happens. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to thicken it upwards a little bit more, just so it doesn't get too messy, because I'm seeing now that it might get messy if we do that. Yeah, so it's getting in the crease, and so when I blink, it's gonna give me a hard time. So far so good, I think, actually. So yeah. So, and what we're gonna do then, in that case, then we're just gonna set it. So we're gonna quickly set it before we finish with the rest of it. I'm just gonna take this one, and we're gonna go into whichever palette has to, like a black, and just set it quickly, because I didn't realize that it was gonna be that stubborn with me. So we're gonna quickly set it with the eyeshadow, and then we'll continue. So continue, set. Oh, hello. Well, there's some fallout, but that's okay. Don't worry too much about the fallout. I mean, worry about it, but don't worry too much. Don't freak yourself out over fallout. Don't ever do that. So the one thing that I learned, because I actually had a really bad experience recently with a model that I did makeup on. And the thing is that she wasn't that good of a model. She was very, very unprofessional. She came in early, and I thought, oh, wow, this is great. But, then she refused to let me do her mascara. And I said, would you rather do it? And she said, no, I just don't want mascara. So I went up to the teacher. I'm like, listen, she doesn't want mascara on her. I know it's part of my mark. I don't know what to do. And then she's like, okay, that's fine. And then right in the middle of me doing her second look, she told me that she needs to leave. And I said, what do you mean you need to leave? She's like, well, I mean, this place is giving me a headache and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, well, I need to find a new model if you're going to leave. So I went downstairs and I asked for a model, blah, blah, blah. And then I see her and she's leaving out the door. And I'm like, wow, what if I couldn't find another model? That's horrid. That's insane. I just found that so unprofessional and so ridiculous. I couldn't believe that I'd have to struggle through something like that. Anyways, back to the look. So what we're going to do next is we're going to bring the eye, and we're actually going to kind of create more of it's going to be not a sharp C, but it's going to be slightly sharp. I know, they sure are. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it from the wing, And we're gonna make sure to just like keep a bit of the wing there, you know, just keep that there. But we're gonna do the rest of it. And then we're gonna go inwards a little bit like that. Give it kind of a curve, but don't make it too curvy. So give it a curve, but don't make it too geometric, you know? So kind of give it you know, give it some definition, but don't give a lot of it because that's what will ruin it. There we go. And then we're just going to continue on with the eye and then just end it right there. Right there. That's the perfect end for it. Make sure not to go too close to the creases in your eye because then it will ruin it. Unfortunately with this type of eyeliner is that if there's a crease, it's like, hey, how's it going? Wants to seep right into that crease. I have to sharpen this a little bit more. So now that we kind of have that part done, we're just gonna thicken it up just a little bit. So we're actually just gonna go from the inside just because I have a really good shape that I want right now. It's a really good shape, but I'm gonna stay away from those creases. And make sure to still give it like that kind of sharp edge inside. Be sure to keep that there. And now we're just going to go on to the other side. Make sure that your side is the same. And then go downwards. Give it a curve. Oh boy. And back up like this. And then there's your next one that you're going to start. So we're just going to go inwards. Still keep it good. Still keep it consistent. And then thicken up the side a bit. There we go. So far, so good. And then we're just going to go inwards. Be careful of the creases. And then I'm actually just going to thicken this, the sharp part here. All right, so far so good. Now I'm just going to thicken a little bit more on that side because this one seems to be thicker, so we're just going to thicken that one out. All right. And it was thickened from the inside, so make it thick. Yes. Look at that. And we're just going to make this just go away. Goodbye. All right. So far, so good. This one seems to be a little bit lighter. There we go. Oh. Let's do a little bit more up here. Looks a little bit different. Could be a fat smudge there. Well, not smudge, but taking this. Oh, all right. Okay, she works. We're doing okay. We're doing okay for this. It's working. We're gonna do it, and it's gonna work, and she's gonna look good. So let's keep it like that. We're gonna leave her. So we're gonna leave it like this for a moment, and then we're just going to set it again with the powder. I didn't realize how much this doesn't like to set, so we're gonna just be careful not to put on too much black powder, because the fallout will be really bad, and we still need to contour, which is going to be our second step. Make sure to set it, make it look nice and pretty. So now that we have set the eyes, we're going to start doing the contour part. So for the contour, we're going to be using two types of contours. I call it the first phase and the second phase contour. So we're going to be using our cream contour, and then we'll be using a powder contour. So I'm going to use my fingers for this because we don't need too much contour for this. The most contour that we'll be using is actually going to be in the second phase contour. So just do your normal contour. Because I have such a small face, I can only really do the contour down here. I can't really bring it down anywhere. And then I've got to contour my huge forehead that's got all these thoughts in it, you know. That was a throat thing. That was weird. And then make sure to contour your nose. Well, at least my nose. I don't know about you guys, but. And I just like to kind of contour my neck as well. Just kind of bring it all together. And I like to use my fingers to pat it in. Make it normal, you know. Make it nice. Make me look sculpted for once. Oh, I love contour so much. And then make sure to get the forehead. This one's kind of more of like a rubbing motion. Lots of people, I've heard a lot of really weird horror stories about not learning how to blend properly. I can't say that I've had too much of an issue with that, but if you are planning on trying to blend, it's just circular motion, circular like this. Just do it multiple times until, you know, you see that blend. But something like this, of course, would use a different type of blending technique. Of course, I kind of use it like a beauty blender, you know, you just kind of pat it down and wipe a little bit. So especially on the nose part you can wipe. So this one's like more of a dot and wipe. So more like that. And then kind of bring it upwards. I'm going to bring it way upwards to the black stripes on the nose. And then I'm actually just going to come right into here, just with whatever's on my finger, and then just kind of contour from there. Oh boy, hello. I got some eyeliner on my nose. Hello. Oh, that's okay. And then contour your other side. Of course, don't be silly Billy and contour the other side. There was actually a time where I was on this channel and I was doing my makeup and I forgot that I had lines here and I was going to work. And I worked in a makeup department. And I remember looking at my friends and my friends going, "What are you doing? What's that on your neck?" And I didn't realize that I hadn't blended. And I knew sometimes, you know, people are jerks and they're just like, "What's on your face? What's on your neck?" All that stuff. And I thought, it's makeup, duh. And then when I came outside and I looked to take a selfie, I was like, oh my God, the lines. That's what they were talking about. Oh my God, it was the worst experience ever. Imagine. So now that we've gotten that part done, we're just gonna go into our highlighting. So this is just like we're just doing a little bit of highlighting for this one. Oh, no, no. Looks like this one got a little bit weird. So we're actually just gonna, luckily because we're working with mainly cream products at the moment, you can fix up any type of line that you might have ruined or any type of line mainly that you didn't like. So that's always really nice, is that, you know, these types of products are very forgiving. Of course, you can't say that with others, but this one definitely is. Make sure to just get underneath. I like to go real close underneath, and then I have a big forehead, so we're not gonna really highlight a lot of that, you know. You know, she's already big. We don't need to make her stand out more. So there we go. And then just do over here and here and here. And another good thing I'm actually gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little bit of highlight on the eye, just a little. There we go. Just poked myself in the eye. That was great. All right, perfect. Oh, we're actually gonna highlight here. I don't think I did that. All right, all right, all right. Oh, all right. Perfect. So now that we have that part done, we're gonna start our second phase of contour. Second phase of contour is a little bit more different. Of course, you know what this is. So I'm gonna use my Kat Von D palette, my Shade and Light. I can't show it to you guys because it's so ratchet. It's really sad. She's crying for help. Anyways, we're gonna start with that. But the one thing that we're gonna do, just because this isn't going to be really a dewy look, we're actually kind of gonna mattify it a little bit. We're gonna bake a bit. So I'm using my Huda Beauty. Oh boy, I can't grab that thing. So I'm gonna be using my Huda Beauty palette. This is just my baking powder, and this is in Sugar Cookie. So this is the whitest of the white for me. So we're just going to can't bake the rest of the face because that makes no sense right now. We're just gonna bake wherever you feel like you need to bake, you know? And maybe the forehead a little bit. Perfect. Maybe just a little bit by the nose. I should just go out like this. Go to a party. Go on a date like this. Be like, hi. How's it going? So I can't close her. She just hates being closed. Okay, perfect. So now we're just gonna start with the contouring. Second phase of contour, I like to use somewhat of an angled brush. Wherever she is, there she is. And I'm just gonna mix these two darkest colors because we're gonna kind of heavily contour this area. Heavily, and then do like a little bit of a lower one because we are going to be kind of bringing it downwards. It's supposed to be kind of like disgustingly sculpted. Do you know what I mean? Like a gross, sickly one. So just bring that kind of downwards. And then, of course, I got to do my huge forehead. Look at her. I don't know what that was. But we've got to sculpt that forehead and make it not look like a 12 head, you know? Ooh, look at her. There we go. And then I'm going to sculpt my neck, I guess. Sculpt her. And of course, we have to do the nose. Don't be stupid. Of course, we're doing the nose. So I'm actually going to use my fingers for this one because I'm not searching through my brushes right now. It's not happening. Perfect. So now that that's happened, we're going to go into my brushes. So this is just going to be a brush to just kind of take off all of that powder that's just sitting on my face. Oh, ah. All right. So you don't want to make it like visibly like there's a crazy contour line, just, you know, like kind of smooth it out just a little bit and kind of make it a little bit more of like a kind of sickly look almost, you know? Just a little bit like sickly, you know? But do make sure that it's there, you know, give it like that kind of definition. So now that we have that part finished, we're going to go into our colors. So this look actually doesn't really require a lot of colors. This actually requires a lot of silvers and grays. So we won't be using a lot of colors, but we'll be using colors. Slash colors. I mean, not slash, but you know what I mean. You guys get it. All right, so we're going to be using a lighter gray, we're going to be using a darker gray, and we're going to be using a medium gray. We're also going to be using a black, but that's, you know, at the end. So the lightest gray that we're going to be using at the moment, I'm just going to make sure that this is going to be a good enough gray, because of course I didn't swatch this. So our lightest gray is actually going to be in, this is going to be super crazy. You guys are going to be shook. I'm going to have to grab actually, I'll use my white from here. So we're actually going to be using the Subculture palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And we're going to be mixing it with one of our whites in the 35K palette. So I have a gray called Mercury in this. And we're going to use that, and then we're just going to mix it with a little bit of white from my palette here. I'm actually going to use this too, because this is a white as well. So now that we have that part done, we're just going to do like an eyeshadow. It's going to look a little bit like a contour, or not a contour, but like a highlight, a weird highlight. Look a little bit dirty, kind of. So we're just kind of going to follow the eye shape that we've kind of created, kind of like this. We're kind of following it, you know? Give it kind of a, you know, a blend. I need to use one of these too. Blend her properly. Huh. All right. Make sure that it's the right color. And go back in. I'm really satisfied with this color at the moment. So this is really good. You know, give it that weird kind of, you know, give it kind of like a weird smokiness almost. So now that we've gotten that, just going to blend upwards. Next eye. I don't know if I remember. Unfortunately, I cannot see that far away, so I can't see usernames. So now we're going to continue on with the next eye. So do the same thing. We're just kind of going to first deposit the color. Oh, hello. We're going to just deposit the color. And make sure to follow it. Follow the look. And then bring it outwards. And then take this. And make sure that you blend carefully, but blend outwards, of course. Oh, just shoot me a PM then. So far, so good. So this is where it's at the moment. I'm really liking this so far. I'm actually just gonna go in a little bit more. So this is kind of how it should look. If anything, I could even go a little bit more, but my face is pretty tiny, so I don't think that I could really get away with a lot more. But so far, so good. This is kind of where you want it. Almost like a shadow, but not a shadow, you know? I might go in a little bit darker later, but that will be later. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try a little bit darker right now. So just kind of, there we go. And there we go. Just to kind of make it a little bit more visible to you guys. Pretty good, I'm thinking. That's pretty good. So now that we've gotten this kind of like grayish tinge underneath, we're going to go in with the eyebrows. So the eyebrows are also really interesting. They're also in black, and they look angry. So, and because I'm very fair, it's going to be a little bit more easier for me to do it because I'm not going to be blocking my eyebrows or anything. First, I need to get my spoolie. Oh, there she is. Ha! Spoolie. Okay, perfect. So I have my spoolie, and I'm just gonna, why am I looking at this? Like, what is happening in this world today that I think that I need to stare at a eyeliner container to look at myself? I don't know, man. So we're just gonna kind of brush upwards on the eyebrow. Give it kind of the weird look, I guess. And then I'm just going to make my eyebrows look kind of angry. And back. And make it a little bit more sharper. Oh boy. Yes, look at that. So far, so good. That's what's happening at the moment. It's a strange looking eyebrow, but damn, hi. So we're gonna take it all the way down. And then, yes, honey. Bring that liner. This look is all about the liner. Okay. And then we're just going to bring it downwards, kind of by the eyebrow, or by the end of the eyebrow. And just perfect. So for this one, I'm actually going to be just using my finger to kind of smudge it because I don't want to be extra about this. So right there, there's your kind of angry eyebrow. I might just sharpen a little bit over here, but that'll be at the end, if anything. So we're going to take it again. And because I've got really uneven eyebrows, we're just going to be going this way. Oh, hello. There we go. Ha! That worked. So, David, what can you possibly want, my boy? What? Yes, I know, right? I look permanently angry and I love it. Now nobody's going to talk to me. Well, that was always a problem, but you know. So, we're just going to, we're we're gonna make her look good, you know? This is my day job. This is me going to the grocery store with my children, my three children. You know, I'm an average mom doing average things, going to an average grocery store to pick up organic food for my children, who are also very average. Oh no! Well, oh, hello. So far so good. This is actually turning out really well. Just going to fix this up a little bit. And then we're just going to use my finger and just blend just a little bit. Perfect. So now that we have the eyebrows finished with, we're going to be starting with we're going to continue with the black liner, and we're going to go by so we're actually going to be following kind of the contour lines. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going up kind of like where your eyeliner is, and gonna go completely down and right at like your contour line. Give it kind of a bump like that, you know? And then you're just gonna fill it in a little bit. Oh boy, hello. Oh, yes. Let's make sure to sharpen that. But so far, so good. This is actually turning out quite well. I love that too, actually. Then we're just going to color that just a little bit. It's really hard to do this out of peripheral vision, but I'm trying. You know what? We're just gonna do this. I don't care anymore. Let's do it. Yes. Perfect. So there's one part here. All right. Okay. She's working, you know, she's there. So we're gonna just do it with the next side. Perfect. You know, give it that look, you know. Oh, hello. And then oh my. Wow. So this one I'm just gonna be, there we go. That works a lot. So I think I'm actually gonna color a little bit more of that in, but yes, look at that. It's looking good. Okay. All right, that's looking good. I think that we're at a really good start. Well, let's start, you know what I mean? I'm actually just gonna do a little bit more on this side, just because I can see where I need to kind of fix that a little bit. Oof. There we go. Color it downwards. Okay, So far, I think that's a really good spot where I can keep that. And oh. And now we're just going to be doing the lips. So the lips are actually going to start as a lip liner, and we're going to overdraw. So here we go. Make sure that it's pretty crisp. Okay, no. Okay. Perfect. So there's one. Just going to darken it. And now we're just going to do the next one. Okay. That's nice. Don't want that. Okay, okay. It's working. So, continue. All right. We're really, really, really. Hello. We're really, really overlining these. And it's not supposed to look like lips mainly. So don't worry too much about that. So now that we have that part completed, we're just going to do underneath. So we're going to go like this. All right. Now give kind of like a triangle in the middle. And then just kind of darken the sides. Because we will be doing the rest of it in more of like a oh 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 we will be making it very gradient. So we will continue and we will make it very, very gradient near the ending. So now that we've kind of gotten that part finished, we're gonna use a little bit of like a darker color. So we're going to take, once again, the 35K palette. And I do have a few little grays in here, so I'm just gonna kind of feel through those grays. We're only gonna use a few, so it's not too crazy. Perfect. Mhm. Mhm. I think so far so good. Oh. Mhm. Now we're just going to be taking a lighter color to it. So I'm just going to grab another tiny brush or something that's kind of flat. And then we're going to just go into a light color. I think I'm going to go back into my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And we're just going to lightly dust a white. It's kind of got a shimmer, so it's not really white. It's kind of got a pink hue. So that's what's going to make it a little bit more unusual, I guess. So far so good. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making the lines on the face. So these lines are probably going to be the hardest ones to do because I will be using the flash palette. And you know, I love the flash palette at all, but it doesn't set. And that's what I hate about it. Of course, I can still love the flash palette. I'm in love with the flash palette. I love everything about it, but the fact that it doesn't set. So in saying that, we're going to begin with our flash palette. So this is my flash palette from Makeup Forever. It's really expensive and totally worth it, but not worth it in the sense that it will not set. So I absolutely love the new smell to this though, because the last ones that we had, they smell like crayon. So luckily this one doesn't. But I'm gonna dip right into my silver here because that's what we're gonna be using. We're gonna put it on the forehead. My huge forehead needs some color. So we're going to be taking it all the way from the top of the head. Oh yeah, look at that. So from the top of the head and then just go downwards. Yes. In the middle of both eyebrows. Oh, I breathed in air. Woo! Oh, my eyes. Oh no. Okay. Okay. She's okay. Hello, dear. Okay. Well. Okay. I think it's done. Hold up. We can do this. We're just gonna. Oh. Wow. Why? Well. Oh, are you done? I think she's done with her fit. Okay, we're fine. We're back. Okay. Woo. So we're gonna continue. So we're just gonna bring this all the way down from the nose. Make sure to get right onto the nose. Then stop. Then stop at the nose. But be sure to make this line look pretty crisp. You know, it doesn't need to be perfect, but it should look very crisp, very distinguishable, you know. So I think I've done an okay job with that. I'm just gonna put it in my massive forehead hairline. So now that we have that in the middle, we're actually gonna take the silver once again, and we're gonna go right about here on the nose. So as you see, I've kind of marked it off, and we're going to do it again. We're gonna make some more lines. This time, this one is going to reach all the way out and right to the black. So once again, take your silver and make sure that you make it distinguishable. Like I said, look at that. Very distinguishable. You can tell that it's a line. You can tell that it's supposed to be there. So now we're going to go with the next one. So here we go. Ooh. There we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. Ooh. She's working. And we're going to continue. My nose is starting to be salty at me. And continue on. Look at that. See how incredible that can be with just some time. Just going to thicken this piece up. There we go. Look how distinguishable that can be. Really cool, right? All right. So now that we've finished this part, we're going to do the rest of the eye, and then we'll start with the neck. So we're going to, first I'm just going to close. Oh, those almost fell. Oh, I would have been in trouble. Okay, so we're going to just do the rest of the eyes. So I'm going to get my curler. So we're going to take the curler, curl our lashes like usual. Make sure she's curled to the gods, you know. Make sure she's stands up, you know, like she's praising them gods, you know. Look at that. All right. Right on. That was really dumb. All right. I hate doing this part. All right. I think I got them. I think I got them curled. I think they're curled. So now we're just going to take my mascara wherever she is. I don't know where I put her. Oh, I found her. So take your mascara and go right at it. So because of this look, we're only doing mascara on the top because we will be drawing on some lashes. Oh, yes. You don't have to make it perfect. Just be sure that your lashes are coated, you know? Coat her. You know? There we go. All right, now that we've coated our lashes, we're gonna start putting on the fake ones. Of course, they're gonna be my usual favorite ones. What else is new today? I also have like a few little stories to tell you about. So college is going pretty good. I'm liking this new course that I'm taking. It's really interesting. It's really out there. Doesn't have a lot of the stuff in because it's more like film. It's not really like editorial, which is fine with me. I don't mind that. I kind of like film. It's actually really like repetitive and really, I don't know, like I feel like I could really see myself getting into that. I don't know, like it's comfortable. It's there. I feel like I'd really enjoy being in the film industry. So there's that. Anyways, so that's what's happening in my life. I'm kind of thinking of like switching gears and going into something like film. I think that would be more interesting than doing more editorial because not everybody wants editorial, right? Not really a fan of bridal, but of course I could. I don't know. It's more of like, you want to do what you love and you want to do it. You want to wake up in the morning and enjoy what you do? So that's always something. What did I drop? Oh, hello. Left my curler there. So we're just going to wait for this to dry and then we're going to stick it right on. So far, so good, actually. Oh, wow. So it's pretty tacky. I can feel that it's still wet, but we're gonna take our chances today. All right, okay. Because these lashes won't really be seen, it's more of like it's more of like a darkening effect, make it a little bit darker. But it's not gonna I don't know, like I could see people doing this without the lashes, so that's why I'm just saying that. Look at her. You can't even see her. She's so dark. I love it. All right. I'm just gonna make sure that she stays. All right. Now that we go on, oh, hello. All right. Now we're gonna go on to the next one. So where's my other lash? There she is. Pick off all the rest of that. Oh, I'm gonna pick her off. All right. Okay. Ooh, okay. So, oh, hello. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that part of it. I'm really enjoying the film industry at the moment and kind of like thinking of getting right into that. I'm also kind of, actually this just happened today where I met a new friend. Thank God. You know what, I'll be really honest with you guys. I don't really have friends in where I live. So which is really, really sad, but it's because I'm so interested in, doing the stuff I want to do. I'm trying to, get into makeup. So like all I ever do is just like encase myself and like keep myself in my room so that I can just do makeup and that's all I want to do. So it's so hard to make friends because that's all I just want to do is just be obsessed with what I want to do. So that's been really hard. But today I spoke to this girl in my residence and, we hit it off. And Hopefully it turns into a friendship. Don't know, but hopefully. So now we're just going to, oh, let's see if, oh, that looks tacky. We're going to stick her on. Oh, look at that. Perfect. That one went on perfectly. Wasn't even like wet, it was just tacky, just sticky, and it was ready. Yes. But just to be safe, we're going to just squeeze it a little bit just to be sure that it's going to stay on. Yes, look at that. Squeezed and everything. Look at that. Perfect. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the neck. The neck part's going to be really easy. It's actually one of the quickest ones that we're going to do. So we're going to, where's the top? Oh, so we're going to be, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start painting the neck, not painting the neck. So I'm going to be taking my 35K palette again, and we're actually going to kind of dip it. We're going to mix. So what I really like to do, and a true makeup artist should mix eyeshadows. They should. Doesn't matter what they're doing, they should. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll be taking, it's kind of like a brownish gray. I'm going to be taking that all in. And then we're going to take the black in with it because this is going to be the darkest part. So we're going to take the gray and we're going to take the black and just mix those two together like this. And we're going to start. Unfortunately, oh, I may have a bigger brush actually. Let me check. We do have a bigger brush. So take those two colors and just slash them on. Yes. So make sure that it isn't too dark because we will be putting a little design on it afterwards. So don't make it like completely black, but make it dark. All right, it's getting there. All right, okay. Give it a really nice dark effect. And make sure that you're gonna paint up here too, but also be careful that it's not going to hit the sides of your face, because if it gets on the sides, then it won't look neat. So always be sure to be careful about your jawline when you're coloring in your neck. Be very careful of your jawline. All right. I'm liking where we are. I'm just gonna also be sure to just get kind of near a little bit away from your neck, just in case when you go like this, it's still gonna be shown. Oh, hello hair. Just be sure to get, not the back of your neck, but the side. Get the side of your neck. Make sure to do that with the other side. Oh, my hair. All right. And then make sure to get right up into the ear. All right. And now I'm just going to blend a little bit downwards. Make it look a little bit more neat. I'm going to need my mirror for this actually. Let's get the mirror up in here. Yes. I also cannot see very well with my without my glasses, so I'm very blind right now. I'm actually surprised that I can still do makeup, to be honest. I'm so, so blind. All right. Just gonna be sure that this is gonna look clean. All right. Okay. Perfect. Now that we have colored the neck, we're actually going to be doing, and this is going to be the easy part. It's going to be the easiest part out of all this, is that we're just going to be putting a streak right down here like this. Right down here. I can't even stress how easy it's going to be, because you're going to put a streak right down here. That's all we're doing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take our liner, and be sure you know where you're going to be putting it. Oh my God, I can't see a thing. All right. Well, that's working, so thank God. It's actually working. And then make sure that you're just going to kind of blend it a little bit. Blend it downwards. Yes. And that's it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I really did. Although it was very long, not really like my usual ones. I hope you guys really liked this video. I certainly did. I thought it was super cool. Yeah, I hope that you guys really like this. I was gonna consider doing the lashes at the bottom, but I think I'm gonna hold off because I'm really liking the lashes on top. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys really like this. I am in love with this, really. I think it's really incredible. I think the colors really match together, and I think that my eyes really stand out from this, actually. I didn't think that they would, but they really do. So thanks again. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and you know what? Even if you want to, because I don't really post too many videos so often, put on your what's that word? Put on your notifications for me so that you won't miss any of the videos, because I'm very inconsistent with my videos. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. Bye. Oh, and I need to figure out how to close this thing.